What I missed?
I was saying, have you and Ian really thought about possibly like building the network? And I asked this before, and you kind of were like, "Well, you're the star, so you should be attached to every show that's a part of the network."
I got to stop saying that.
Yeah, I don't think that's
not
the case.
Yeah, I just.
So have you thought about, because with the success of Mark and Ian, have you thought about maybe branching out and thinking of doing some other ideas with other people on the show?
Oh no, not at all. I never thought about that. Like Mark has shown the proper initiative to make me want to get behind him, but I never thought about nothing else.
That's peaceful.
Maybe we could do something like a improv type show. I think that could.
Nah, we good.
I think that could.
Yeah, actually, you on to something. We did think that we should come up with an improv show to where somebody really animated could do a bunch of things in the moment on the show in real time.
Like a proper improv.
Yeah, but like every time I've seen that done, it's been successful.
That would be dope.
So I think that would be sick. But when we tried to do it, the person that we thought was a superstar and could take the thing to the next level told us he'll get the fat of his face. Don't help with nothing. I don't need y'all. I'm lit. It's my show. I'm running this. Y'all can get the. So we stopped.
Yeah,
so
that's an ignorant.
we stopped. Oh, and then there's this other show we tried to start. I still want to put this out, but he's gonna get mad. We did try to start this real estate show before.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yes,
That would be fire.
Whoa,
we tried. We got an episode
With Ice,
Really?
right?
We got one episode. We got all of.
I'm asking a real question.
We got
They
one
really did that?
episode of our real estate show.
I really don't know about this.
And I think it should go out.
I'm dead serious.
Let's do it. Is it true?
He gonna do that.
Is it true?
No, not necessarily.
What part not true?
Hey, you guys.
Which part is true?
Investigate the necessarily part.
Right.
Did y'all film something that was based around real estate?
This is surprising.
In front of a home.
They came to some of my houses before, and I walked around a construction project.
Almost like a show.
It wasn't. Yeah.
Was Erickson there?
No.
Was a camera there?
Was a camera there?
Did they get audio and video?
Yeah.
So
You
they
were
did
mic'd
film.
Was you had a mic? Was anybody else?
So wait, no.
It wasn't
no.
in the show
What
structure.
part wasn't
It wasn't
true?
in the show structure. It wasn't in the show structure.
It was like
It
documentary.
was like y'all walked around the house like, yo, this is what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah.
But that could be a show.
Almost like
It would have needed a whole bunch of other stuff to
Like initiative.
translate into a show.
Got it. Got it.
Hey.
So it's just walk through footage,
All right,
basically.
have you gotten an answer to the question?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I got it.
So what? Is that still an option on the table?
Huh?
Is it still on the table as a possibility?
What?
A real estate show.
Because Mark would like to do it.
I was building up.
The silence was too long.
No, but seriously, would you still do it?
I ain't sure.
I think it could be a good look, and I think you got so much to offer. I think people would jump at it, and the network, like the fans, want to hear more from all of us. So I think it'd be dope.
All right, yo, you twisted my arm. Mandy could do it too.
Yo, stop. Yo,
You
come on,
you could
yo.
do it with Mandy, yo. All right, all right.
A good co-host is
All
important.
right, you got me.
Good co-host is
Hey.
important.
In the modern media landscape, the act of creation has become inseparable from the act of judgment. It is not enough to have a platform, to have a voice, to have an audience. The architecture of investment demands more. It demands discernment. Who among the many around you can carry the vision, not merely echo it? Who can translate idea into execution without faltering at the first sign of difficulty? These are not idle questions. They are the questions that shape networks, careers, and the unseen hierarchies of creative labor. Joe Budden has always occupied a space that is both liminal and central in contemporary black media. He is at once the anchor of his ecosystem and a curator of its potential. But to cure it is to judge. And judgment in this environment is inseparable from experience. Budden recognizes, perhaps better than most, that talent is not always enough. The distinction between enthusiasm and initiative, between presence and investment, is the line upon which entire projects succeed or collapse. The network he has built is a testament to this philosophy. Not all are invited into its inner workings. Not all are trusted to carry its weight. Budden's vision, though inclusive in its rhetoric, is exclusionary in its practice, but not in a way that is cruel, merely in a way that is deliberate. Inclusion without capability is a liability. To allow those who cannot sustain initiative to shape the network is to invite failure. This is a principle that governs not just television or podcasting, but every enterprise in which creativity meets commerce. When the question arises, could others in his orbit host shows within this network, the answer is inevitably measured. There is no casual delegation here. Each individual is evaluated not only on charisma or audience draw, but on the intangible quality of investment. To invest is to risk, to commit, to expend oneself toward a goal that exceeds immediate gratification. Many can speak boldly, many can perform convincingly. Few can convert performance into infrastructure, and fewer still can inspire others to invest alongside them. This is the measure by which initiative is discerned. Budden has observed, over the course of many collaborations, that some colleagues possess the ability to seize opportunity not merely for themselves, but for the project as a whole. Others are content to play the supporting role, to follow direction, to preserve themselves. There is nothing morally wrong with this stance. It is human nature to guard one's energy, but it is insufficient for the labor of building. Networks do not thrive on energy hoarded. They thrive on energy expended, invested, and translated into action. It is telling that only a few within the network have inspired Budden to support independent ventures under its banner. One demonstrates initiative, vision, and a willingness to carry creative labor into uncharted territory. The rest, though valued in other contexts, have not made the leap from competent participant to investable architect. This is not a reflection of ability, nor is it an indictment of character. It is an acknowledgement of the subtleties of agency and ambition within the creative ecosystem. Initiative is a rare commodity, more valuable than charisma, more critical than reach. Attempts to expand the network through new concepts have been constrained by this reality. Experiments in improvisational formats, in real estate ventures, in side projects, all encounter the same essential obstacle: the absence of partners willing to carry the vision. A concept may be promising, but without individuals committed to its realization, it remains incomplete. Budden understands that the labor of expansion cannot rest on his shoulders alone. Collaboration requires trust, but trust requires evidence. Initiative, in this context, becomes both the gateway and the filter. This dynamic exposes an essential tension in contemporary Black media. The industry thrives on visibility, yet visibility alone is insufficient. Many may have the audience, the energy, the presence. Few possess the foresight, patience, and investment necessary to transform transient moments into durable enterprises. To navigate this terrain is to make difficult choices, to cultivate some relationships, to defer others, and to recognize that not every colleague can, or should, be an equal stakeholder in the machinery of production. Budden's approach illuminates a broader lesson about labor, value, and creative hierarchies. Initiative is inseparable from investability. Those who are willing to exert themselves fully, to absorb risk, to nurture the concept as if it were part of themselves, earn not only trust but opportunity. Those who hesitate, who defer responsibility, who insist on performing only when it is convenient, may remain beloved collaborators yet remain outside the inner circle of creative ownership. The narrative of investability is not only about labor, but also about accountability. To support a show, a project, or a venture is to stake one's reputation on its success, is to accept responsibility for its failures. Budden, in his judgment, assesses not only skill but character, the willingness to shoulder risk, to act decisively, to elevate the work above ego. Those who meet this standard may find themselves elevated, those who do not, deferred indefinitely. There is also a lesson about vision itself. Budden has demonstrated a prescient understanding of media, of how audiences engage, and how content must evolve to remain relevant. Yet vision alone cannot suffice. It must be coupled with the capacity to execute. The network is a living organism, sustained not merely by ideas, but by the labor of those who can translate ideas into structure, into programming, into narrative arcs that resonate across platforms. The failure of potential projects does not reflect on the concepts themselves, but on the absence of investable partners willing to breathe life into them. The repeated attempts to develop new programming, be it an improvisational format or a real estate series, highlight the distinction between raw possibility and practical execution. Ideas may be compelling, opportunities may be abundant, but without partners whose initiative matches their potential, these projects stall. Budden's judgment in this regard is an exercise in pragmatism, to identify who can be trusted with both creative and operational responsibility, and to defer others without animus, but with clear-eyed discernment. Underlying this evaluation is a profound understanding of trust and relational dynamics. Media networks are not only built on audience metrics, but on interpersonal investment. Each show is a collaborative ecosystem, where the failure of one participant can compromise the entire project. To invite someone into ownership or leadership without sufficient demonstration of initiative is to gamble not only with the project, but with the trust of the audience, the credibility of the network, and the cohesion of the team. Budden's discernment reflects an ethical dimension of management, one that values integrity, commitment, and evidence over rhetoric, enthusiasm, or performance alone.